everybody. Come on in, I'll show you the renovated house. This is vlog number 10, renovation vlog number 10, the final vlog in the series where I finally show you the completed renovations. You guys saw the big reveal of the outside in the previous vlog, which was number 9, and now here we are at vlog number 10. And I was actually right here, vlog number 1, filming vlog number 1, and said, you know, maybe this will be like 4 vlogs, maybe it'll be 6 vlogs. It's been 10 vlogs. So we're gonna start this vlog with just a before and after compilation. And that's what it's gonna be. I'm gonna put some music to it and show you guys what it looked like before versus after. I'm gonna try to match the shots, my before shots, as close as possible so that I can like do the pan over of the before and then reverse it and then you see the after. I hope you guys have enjoyed this series. I've really enjoyed showing you guys and filming this and kind of learning together about how certain things are done and watching the process unfold together. A few things aren't completed yet. I will show you like, oh, I'm looking for something in particular for this wall, or, you know, I'm still waiting for this to arrive, or this is gonna go here once that arrives, you know, that sort of thing. But for the most part, it's done, and I could not be any happier with how it turned out. This is right up my Diagon alley with style, the minimalisticness of it, the different furniture pieces that were found. Some things that were found that it's like, I didn't even realize I was looking for that until I found it. And then there it was, and it fits perfectly in the space. So again, I couldn't be happier, and I can't wait to show you guys right now. Welcome to my living room, which you just saw in the before and after compilation. So now I'm just gonna like start at the front door and go around the house and tell you about things. So different furniture pieces, where things came from, where they were found, why I like certain things, you know, that sort of thing. And also like, you know, I'm looking for a particular piece of artwork for this wall or something might go here in the future. I'm not gonna talk too much about like the fossils and the minerals and the rocks, because that is going to be a separate vlog where I take you on a tour of the collection. So let's go to the front door. All right, so walking in, you see these stairs. We'll just talk about this beautiful vase right here. Normally it's filled with flowers, and I always get flowers at the French market on Saturday morning. It's Friday, so that's why there are no flowers in there right now. And this vase belongs to Tim, and he put it on the stairs, and I'm like, oh, this is awesome. It's kind of like a welcome to the house, especially when there are flowers in it. Let's go this way first. So here we have this table, which matches the coffee table. And these were both found at Walter E. Smith. You dream it, we build it. That's their little jingle. The coffee table was found first, and it was just perfect, like black iron and glass. So if you don't know the theme by now, it's white, wood, and iron with pops of, you know, other things and stuff. But found this and it was perfect for this space. And then found out that they had a matching table. So this was found, and it's like a perfect place to display some of the collection. And something fun about this was kind of a little bit of a DIY-ish project. This was like a metallic gold, like it almost looked like it was gold leaf. And I got some black spray paint, just some like normal semi-gloss spray paint, and spray painted it. And the gold metallic paint or whatever it was had this weird chemical reaction with the spray paint and created this like solid shell-like glossy finish. And it looks like really cool. This was not planned, and this is not how it comes from the store. But then also there's like these little specks of gold that still shine through. So it just gives a really cool look. And it was really just a big surprise that it came out this way, but it came out perfect. And I think that any time that there's like a glass top on furniture, it just helps with that whole minimalistic feel and design of a space. So this pedestal right here is ultimately going to be for the vertebrae. So the sauropod vertebrae, if you didn't see the unboxing video, I purchased a huge sauropod or long neck dinosaur vertebrae, and it arrived broken. So I had to send it back to have it repaired. It's been repaired, but unfortunately it's not here yet. But I do have this pedestal, which is actually petrified wood. Really beautiful. I found this at RH, or Restoration Hardware, and this was 60% off at the outlet store just because of this little corner dent right there. So I'm like, yeah, I'll absolutely accept 60% off of something I wouldn't have purchased otherwise at full price. So petrified wood pedestal, it's gonna look fantastic once the vertebrae is on there. This is just temporary, but look at this beautiful geode. So cool. But the geode also kind of gives you an idea of what it's gonna look like. I mean, the vertebrae is a lot taller. It'll be about this tall once it's on the pedestal. Actually, maybe a little bit taller. All right, so since we're talking about furniture, let's just continue with furniture, I guess. This here, this crate was made out of reclaimed wood, and Tim actually had this made for him, and he didn't want it anymore. So this was in the initial batch of furniture that was being purged before the renovations. And I had actually listed this on Facebook Marketplace, and someone said like, hey, I'd like to purchase it. And as I was looking at it, I was like, you know what? This looks like it's a crate that would be shipped from, you know, overseas somewhere like Morocco or something. So the Mosasaurus skull, this is from Morocco. So it looks like something that like would hold an ancient artifact or a fossil and be shipped to a museum. And I thought this would be an amazing pedestal for some sort of fossil. I didn't have the Mosasaurus skull at the time, but thought that it could hold something else on top of it. And then the Mosasaurus skull arrived, obviously, and I'm like, oh my goodness, this is amazing. It's gonna look fantastic on here. So I love the look of this because it feels very much like museum, ancient artifact, Indiana Jones. You've heard me talk about the whole theme of the space. You know, it's very art gallery, minimalistic, museum, and this fits perfectly in my opinion. So I'm really, really glad that I kept this. And then I created like the mount and the lights and all that stuff. Drilled a hole in the center to stick the metal mount through the center, and then of course the uplights. And actually at night, the lights cast a shadow on the wall behind the Mosasaurus skull. of the skull itself. All right, moving into the rest of the living room. So these couches here are from CB2, or Crate and Barrel 2. It's kind of their furniture store. And once these were found, instantly felt like, oh, this is something that would be in a museum or an art gallery or something. They're the perfect size for the space. Very, very comfortable. Love these. Really like the wood tones. They're just cool pieces. And we talked about this, again, with the glass. You know, glass bottom, glass top. It feels like there's nothing there, but also fills in the space as it needs to be filled in, if that makes sense. We've got a fiddle fig here in the corner. Beautiful fiddle fig, and it was actually like this tall when I bought it, so it's grown double in size. Actually, it's grown probably triple in size because I've had to trim it back. It was touching the ceiling like a couple months ago. Nothing in the sunroom has really changed. The furniture is still the same in here. Some new plants. New bird of paradise plant from Costco. This was like at Costco for really cheap. And look at how gigantosaurus this thing is. It's already grown since it was purchased. This is an olive tree, which was supposed to be this tall, but it arrived that tall. So hopefully it grows really fast. And then from the sunroom, this is the view of the outside renos. It's just cool to like look outside and see those pine trees out there and the birch trees, and then of course the fountain. But the sunroom, that's kind of just like the hangout room. That's where the TV is. It's nice at night to just like open up all the doors and the windows and hear the water from the fountain and just let the cool breeze in and stuff. So this wall right here is waiting for a big piece of artwork. Don't know what it is yet, but it's got to be the right colors. It's got to be the right size, the right shape. You want it to just like fill the wall, like huge piece of artwork, like gigantic. So we'll know once that reveals itself, but my vision is like abstract realism. Is that like a thing where it's like it's showing like a forest, but it's abstract? Or if it's just like a bunch of smears on a canvas. Modern, abstract, I don't really know art terms, but I know what I like when I see it. Something like that would look really cool on the wall with like a thin wood frame all around it. If you didn't see vlog number 8, I talk about what's gonna go here as soon as I can find it. I also talk about having found it and had to return it and go through a credit card dispute to get my money back. A fossil's going here. If you wanna learn about what's going here, that's in vlog number 8. All right, so furniture. This bench was found at Home Goods and was the absolute perfect size, perfect look, perfect everything for this area. This mirror, so originally I wanted like a round mirror, really big round mirror. And they were either too hard to find or you had to order them and they were really expensive. So Tim and I went into a Kirkland's store and we were looking for big mirrors. Again, couldn't find them. This thing was hiding behind other mirrors and there was no price on it. We bring it up to the register and the woman says that it was a return from an online order, but she couldn't find the price. So she sold it to us for like 50 bucks. Literally perfect. And it's a cool shape too, like it's unique. So I was thrilled to find that mirror. So I'll show you what's kind of in here in a second and some more about the kitchen. These 3 stools were found at a furniture resale shop or like a consignment shop. And I searched and searched for stools for the peninsula and could not find a thing. The current style and trend of how stools looked, I wasn't really thrilled with, and walked into the perfect thing and literally found the perfect thing. And they had 3 of them, which is perfect for the peninsula. And it's like an Italian brand. It's called Magis. And I had never heard of the company before. And they just fit with the overall style of the house. And they are super unique and super comfortable too. Like you would think, oh, these wouldn't be comfortable because, you know, your butt would fall through the cracks and stuff. But these are actually really comfortable and they support your booty really well. All right, the table and the chairs. The table is from Restoration Hardware, and the chairs are all from our house. Just like with the stools, the chairs we searched and searched and searched for. We wanted them like with squared off legs as opposed to just like round metal dowels. And it's surprisingly difficult to find this kind of style chair with more squared off legs. The table base is made out of iron. No exaggeration, the table weighs over 400 pounds. Insane how much this thing weighs. Feels very modern, and again, it just kind of fits with the whole theme of the house. And the tabletop is solid walnut, and it has this really cool beveled edge. 'Tis beautiful. You guys have seen this fossil. I think this was in vlog number 7. And then there's the door. So I want to open the door and show you just how the inside flows to the outside. You saw it a little bit in the previous vlog, but now that I'm showing you the inside in detail, I can really give you like a good look at the door open with the furniture, how everything flows together. So I'll just show you guys a bunch of different angles. But it's like, hey, let's go outside, come on. Come on, let's go outside. As I trip down the stairs. Guys, I love it. I love every part of this renovation. So as far as like furniture goes, oh, I can show you stuff in the bathroom. So the mirror, this is from, where was this from? Home Goods? This might have been, no, this was from Lowe's. Originally I purchased something from Home Goods and it was too small. And then Lowe's had a gold rimmed mirror as well. And it was like 5 inches bigger, which was perfect for this space. This magical light, it came from Amazon. And I love how it looks in here. I think I told you guys where the vanity came from, but if I didn't, this was from build.com, I think. Yeah, I think this was build.com. So above the toilet, this was from Home Goods. All right, so that's all the furniture, the things that are on the wall, things that are coming. Potentially on this wall here, there'll be like a pedestal similar to the size of the petrified wood pedestal that's over there that's gonna hold the vertebrae. So potentially like a pedestal of some sort, or like a really small table, again, minimalistic, with a vase on it that would have flowers. But for now, I'm really enjoying just the openness, the empty space. Some people think that like, if there's a bare wall, it needs something on it. That's not my thought. So for now, I'm really enjoying just the blank wall over here. And speaking of walls, I mean, This wall came out better than I imagined it would. I can't even believe how much I love this wall. This originally was gonna be like the color of the floors. It would have been too dark. And even like a different lighter wood tone wouldn't work, because then there'd be different wood tones. I love cohesiveness. You know, the color of these shelves is the same color as the floor. The color of the hood above the stove is the same color as the floors. Everything matches, everything is cohesive. The coffee bar, I couldn't be more happy with how this turned out, both functionally as well as just look and aesthetic. Love the floating shelves, love the lighting in the shelves. I've got some fossils and rocks up at the top. This is my meteorite here. I love the mixture of glass. Every morning I make my coffee here and it just makes me so happy. Got all my stuff in here, you know, my coffee and my mugs and honey. Have you ever put honey in coffee before? It is so incredibly good. And then in here, I'm not gonna go through all the cupboards, but this is where I keep my Harry Potter china from Universal Studios. Ta-da! So eventually that table will be filled with Harry Potter dishes. And then below the coffee machine, this is a drink fridge with lots of sparkling water because Pellegrino is delicious. If you didn't know, you can get cases of this at Costco. And then ice machine. So in here, this is like a pantry slash baking station. So the mixer is in here, flour and bowls, sugar, you know, all that stuff. So you open it up and you do what you're mixing, or bring stuff to the peninsula or the counter. And then when you're done, you just close these 4 doors up. And it's nice and clean. The skylight was a big, awesome surprise addition to this renovation. Every morning, the sun just kind of shines through and fills the kitchen with light. I'm trying to think what else I can show you that you haven't already seen, because it's like I can show you the different doors that were selected and all that, but you've already seen them in the vlogs. So you know that, like, oh, the pocket door that goes from the bathroom into the laundry room is frosted glass to let light in. You know, I've talked about that. So I think I've pretty much shown you guys everything. And it feels really good to like finally be able to show you and not be keeping it secret anytime I'm filming a vlog, because I haven't shown the reveal yet. But now that I've shown you guys, I can do more day in the life vlogs and not have to worry about like, oh, I can't show this just yet because I haven't done the big reveal yet. So that's it, guys. That is the end of this renovation series. It's crazy that it's already the end. I mean, I know it's actually been almost a year. Holy cow, it's been almost a year since this started because it's the middle of July and the renovations officially started like the second week of August. So we're almost a full year of doing these reno vlogs. Time definitely flies. I wanna say a big thank you to all the people who were involved in helping to make this renovation possible. And I want to thank each and every one of you who watched the previous vlogs and joined me during this renovation journey. There will definitely be more Peter outside of Potter vlogs now in the future. Now it's time to like, comment, subscribe, and until next time, keep collecting. And if you're renovating, keep renovating. And stick with it because it's worth it at the end. Thank you so much for watching, and if you're new here, welcome. We cover all things Harry Potter on the Potter Collector channel, like books, merchandise reviews, unboxings, Wizarding World of Harry Potter videos, and more. If you would like to subscribe, you can click right here. You can also check out a previously posted video right around here. If you have any questions about Harry Potter, feel free to leave a comment down below. I am happy to help. But for now, I must go. We'll see you next time.
Whoa, where'd he go?